Hey, what's up you guys? Today I have a Dragon Ball Super discussion video. A lot of people are questioning what Frieza's role in the Tournament of Power is. I have an answer, and it's real simple. Every character in Dragon Ball Super that's in the Tournament of Power, their character development has benefited Universe 7 in overcoming their enemies so far. For example, Android 18's intelligence has helped them discover... Excuse you? I'm making a video. Android 17's intelligence has helped Universe 7 discover what the weaknesses and of their opponents are. Like, for example, when they went up against Raza, Android 18 was the one that discovered that it was using the ovary-looking things to detect their movement, and that's why I was able to block all 5 of them at once. And then he was also the one that was able to pinpoint the orbs at the source of power and destroy them with his barrier. He's been very useful in the Tournament of Power. For example, Android 18, her character was kind of like, she was like kind of like the throw-off sacrificial character, the one that was gonna be the sacrifice to keep an important character in. Krillin was kind of just, he was kind of like the creative fighter. He was the one that came up with the thought to throw the shoe at the nose of the one that smelled. So you realize that each of these characters, part of their character, has helped Universe 7 defeat their enemies by, by the way that they fight. Master Roshi was seeking out like the ones that used unusual tactics, like the Illusionist and others, and using the Demon Seal. And Frieza, so you gotta think, what in Frieza's character has helped in the Tournament of Power so far? Well, it's actually the thing that you would expect the least. It's the fact that Universe 7 cannot trust Frieza. That fact has actually, when you look at it, benefited Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power. So let's look back to the episode when Frieza betrayed Frost. He had made them think that he was going to team up with Frost against Gohan, and then bam, his deceitfulness is what got Frost erased in the end. So, think future down into the line, how is that going to come in handy? Well, you have to think also, another thing is, what is Frieza's plan? How can he use this? Well, you have to think, okay, say Frieza lasts until the very end. There's no rule against eliminating your own opponents. Maybe Frieza was testing that when he attacked Gohan to see that if he would be allowed to do it when it came down to it. And it did say that the last person in the ring during the Tournament of Power is the one that gets the wish of Dragon Ball Super Ball, of the Super Dragon Balls. So clearly, somebody is going to want to be the only one standing, so they get that wish, which means that maybe the arc against Jiren is going to end a little sooner than we think it is, and we're going to get an arc where Universe 7 fights. And Cause you gotta think that comes in relevant later, and it's not gonna be something that like the traditional tournaments when Universe 7 went up against each other. It's gonna be quick and to the point. And what I think Frieza's plan is, it's gonna be either him and Gohan or him, Goku, and Vegeta as the last 3, and maybe Vegeta gets eliminated in a last-ditch effort against Jiren, and then Goku gets the once-over. Or maybe Vegeta distracts him, and they come up with like a father-son spirit bomb, and then and then and then that's what eliminates Jiren, and then Frieza's still in there, and he kind of sneaks up behind Goku and Gohan and Vegeta and just blasts them all off the ring while they're celebrating Universe 7's victory and they're not paying attention and their guard's not up. Because if you think about it, that's what Whis described as their weakness. Vegeta thinks too much. Goku lets his guard down too much, and so does Gohan. So you got to think Frieza knows that that's their weaknesses as well. He's been watching them fight this entire time. So, and you know that Universe 7 can't trust him. So maybe he tries to eliminate those two, and he succeeds, and he ends up the last one, and he gets the wish. Where can they go with that? That's gonna be that can be the next arc, and that can also be where Oob comes in, because you got to think it doesn't have it will be more interesting if the Oob arc has a villain, and it would also be interesting to see Oob fight Frieza as well. So, what if Frieza's ultimate wish from the Dragon Balls has always been for immortality, and that could also be his big mistake that leads to the victory in the arc, because of course Frieza's not in the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, and we know that, the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we know that is after Super. And now they could retcon that and decide to continue with that, but I don't think they would have released that if they had planned to do that. Now maybe if the ratings for Dragon Ball Super are high enough, they'll continue it, and I'm hoping that they will, but right now I don't think that they have that planned. So, what's up, Dallas? So,
okay, she cool. She was hungry. She was.
You gotta think that would be a great way to end the Tournament of Power. A lot of people are like tired of Frieza, but you have to think Frieza was the original OG, the OG of Dragon Ball Z. He was the big villain that nobody beat, and he had little mini bosses leading up to him. And you gotta think that's kind of what the Tournament of Power has looked like so far as well, little mini bosses. And they, that Universe 7 goes up against. So you have to think, are they kind of going in the way of how the Dragon Ball Z characters in Z, how they progressed as characters and how they grew in strength? Are they kind of doing that with Frieza because he's OG, and they want the, how there's been so many renditions of Scooby-Doo, so many, because they want the younger generations to know about it because it's been around for so long? Well, maybe, what if Frieza is kind of like the Bugs Bunny of Dragon Ball Z, and he's such a badass villain that they want the kids that are watching it now to know about him, so they're keeping him in there. And what if he ends up the villain of the next arc? Now, that's my theory. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. If you liked what I had to say, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share, tell your friends about it. This is a brand new theory. I haven't heard anybody else talk about this yet. I've been pondering it for quite some time, and I wanted to post it. Alright, you guys have a great day. And I'm looking forward to that Dragon Ball Super episode tonight. Alright, bye.